So
Big Ten, you and Newbie. Newbie's got a fly infested house, but he might want to jump in even with the echo here. We've got Maryland at Penn State. Penn State minus 12 and a half. Give me the latest. Minus 12, 54 and a half is the
it's
total.
down to 10, sir.
Oh, no. Oh, no. What's happening?
I don't know. It's down to 10. The
What's
total's
happening?
up to 58 and a half, 59. It's 10. There's a couple 10 and a halves left. That's it. I don't know. Well, you tell me what's happening.
Penn State is 43, 3-1 in this series. Straight up.
Wait a second. 43, 3 and
one.
1?
Hello.
I remember when they were playing each other as independents. I was at school then. I saw Maryland play. Boomer wasn't there, but that Terrapin or Turpin, how do you say it?
Terrapin.
Terrapin.
Testudo is the Terrapin's name. Testudo.
Testudo is the Terrapin's name?
Yeah.
See, the kids in school used to make fun of me. They would always call me Terrapin instead of Sherapin. They did. And so I have a fondness. I did not know what's his name? Testudo?
Testudo.
I might have to adopt Testudo as my mascot. I like it. This line seems ridiculous, B. How
Why?
are we
Seems too
laying?
much?
Yes. I can't believe it's double digits.
Penn State's
Maryland's
usually good.
competitive, are they
They're
not?
good in this. Penn State's good in this situation. They can't play the good teams, but these teams they should beat, they go usually take care of business, don't they?
Penn State 7-2, 6-3 against the number. Maryland 6-3, only 4-5 against the spread. Don't they play up? Maryland plays up to the competition. Oh man, I don't know.
You're
I was
nervous about
surprised. I
this.
thought this line was 8, just over a touchdown. I thought was enough, but oddsmakers put this thing at. It opened as high as you said, 12, and it's down to 10. Like I said, there's one or two 10 and a halves left. I don't know. You're laying it. You're gonna lay it with Penn State.
You're right. It does feel a couple points too high, but Maryland's rush
Oh,
defense 10th in the Big Ten in terms of rush defense grade.
okay.
We know Penn State can run it really well with those young running backs. This does feel just a tad much, but man, I obviously like Penn State here. It's just a question: can they get double digits? Maryland on the road, mixed results there. They only put up 10 to Wisconsin. They did beat Indiana on the road, hung with Michigan on the road.
Yeah. I mean, Penn
Uh,
State's they've only lost those 2 games. They're not losing this game. I don't think we're
no, they
headed
don't lose. They don't.
on
They
our
don't
way.
lose. Can this feel? This feel? I think I like Penn State here, Dave. I do. I'd
Okay.
rather get that down. Let the Maryland keep money coming in, get me a better number. But I think I like Penn State. I mean, I know you thought I was being sarcastic there, but this is usually the situation Maryland or that Penn State handles when they can bully somebody like this. They generally do.
Okay. I'm looking at it with a little bit of trepidation where um Penn State's season is definitely not done. I don't think Michigan or Ohio State are going to lose a game until they play each other. So the visions of grandeur of even being discussed about, getting a shot at the playoff or in the Big
I
Ten
mean,
championship are out, but still a
Dave,
bowl
look at
game in
look at the
sight,
score. Look at the scores here. I mean, I know Northwestern can't score, but
right?
you win that by double digits.
Right.
You just hammer Minnesota 45-17. You hammer Indiana 45-14. I think
Right.
Maryland may be better than maybe all three of those
Right.
because you've got some offense. Tagovailoa, if he gets going with some of those offensive weapons,
Right.
that's your concern, right? Is that it stays fairly close, even if it's 2 scores. If it's 17, Tagovailoa leads you down the field late and gets a late touchdown. I could see a backdoor being open here too.
31-24, somewhere in that
Wouldn't
neighborhood.
shock me. Yeah, wouldn't
Yeah.
shock me.
So I think the winning team scores 30. I think, but I think they trade scores. Maybe instead of Maryland first half, Penn State pulls away late. Or the other school of thought in this situation, if you can't sure about the game and you go to the first half, is Penn State in the first half to start fast and then Maryland to hang around and get in the back door. It's a backdoor cover, most likely, if Maryland does cover.
But the
But
flip side too, the way Maryland not being great against the run, Singleton can rip off a 53-yarder too and punch one in late for you with Penn State. So that other things that play it well as well because Penn State's explosive on the ground and Maryland's not great stopping the run. So That's also live.
Okay.
Well, you
All right,
guys are
let's see.
talking out. You guys are talking out the game script, and I think you're. Don't you attack this betting the over or team total over for either of these teams? What's the total sitting at?
The total right now, 58 opener. Oh yeah, 59 now, pretty much everywhere. There's
I mean,
158
it's
and a
high,
half.
but you're talking about them trading scores, and if Maryland does cover, it's because they're trading blows. I don't know. Maybe
Right.
the square in me. I'm betting the over in this game, and
Yeah.
I'll probably go negative EV and tease Penn State down with the total going over. That's probably what I'll do. Everybody says don't bet college teasers. Newbies betting college teasers.
I like it, newbie. There we go. Not
Newbie
afraid.
does what he wants. He's
Not
afraid
afraid.
of anything, not even the flies.
Okay, but let me ask you this: what if Penn State gets up a little bit? And now do you go back to the run game, but you're not trying to go warp speed? You're just kind of slowing it down, and you're just running. I mean, a heavy run script, newbie, doesn't that scare you for the over a little bit? If there's not explosive,
But don't they only have one speed? That's the thing. Is if Nick Singleton's running the ball or Catron's running the ball, they can be trying to run out the clock, and then you miss a tackle, and are they smart enough to slide down and stay in bounds? I don't know.
We don't do that.
As hearing you guys talking, it sounds like an over.
It does sound like an over.
Okay, one last thing. Team total for Penn State 35.5, even money if you want the over. So that's telling you that it's
we're getting 5 touchdowns or more.
Well, here's the
That's
thing.
the number.
1, 2, 3. Penn State's only gone over that number in 3 games.
Yeah.
Against Power 5 competition.
A little too rich.
That's a high total. So yeah, they're at 31. If it's 31, does this thing get over? I don't think. Right?
Agreed.
Right.
Good point.
So the over might scare. See, this is why we do this show, right? You talk it out. Don't come in with preconceived notions. Talk out, see where you land.
You only hear this shit on 8 in the Box, baby. Let's go.
Sure. That's right. I like it. I like it a lot.
All right, let's move on to the next one. I don't know that we came to any consensus there, but let's move on.
Stay away.
Back to the SEC, or you just do Singleton anytime touchdown, noobs. What's that's going to be?
I like that.
Those players
might have to parlay it with something though, because that's going to be a big number, I would think.
Parlay,
right?
speaking my language. Let's go.
Find another touchdown score. We parlay a couple touchdown scores, noobs.
This is just
don't hate that.
Something to do on a Saturday. Needs something to do now that the Phillies are done playing baseball. The kid, newbie, the baseball guy, he became a baseball guy. B. How he was watching the games, calling me afterward. He's doing baseball splits and stuff. So now I don't even want to mention that the Flyers are like 7-3. They're actually a pretty decent hockey.
You'll be the hockey guy.
If the kid starts watching the hockey, because the basketball team,
good.
Gonna worry about
well, by the way, we'll get to it at the end, but I did get a request from a listener that we've got to get a hockey play in there, specifically requesting you. Disappointed that we're not using our guy at PSU Auto on Twitter's analytics for first period unders. I said, well, we're on football here. We'll try and find hockey for you, but I did get that request from a listener.
PSU Auto's he's trying to reevaluate his first period stats. He's doing a lot of things there. So we'll get to something. We'll have something for him. Thank you for watching this video. If you liked it, click on another video right here on the screen. And if you really liked it, consider subscribing below. Thanks for watching. We'll see you again soon.